You're back with the Freaks, Lucas Oil Studios on MAV TV, the Freak Radio Network, and good to get this guy back in the Freak Nation. I think I might have ended that last conversation with Kyle Peters back in February. I wouldn't hate it if we got you back in. The Freak Nation is now a 5-time Arenacross champion. Well, he's back. Kyle Peters, after a big freaking battle in Las Vegas, he's back in the Freak Nation. You don't seem like a big partier. But, dude, aren't you gassed right now? Just the mental capacity that you had to explode out there on the track and then post-race celebrations?
Yeah, absolutely. This was a big one. It went down to the last moto. And, yeah, just the amount of stress, anxiety that I had throughout the season, it was very tough, a lot of weight on my shoulders. So crossing the finish line after I locked it up, it was such a relief. And then, yeah, just was able to kind of calm down and rest a little bit.
Wow. Freak Nation, his name is Kyle Peters, joining us here in the Freak Nation. Again, Arenacross champion for 2023-2024 season. 5-time. Only 2 other dudes had done that. Kyle, are you of mind where you can put that aside during your rides Saturday night in Las Vegas, just that whole championship thing? Or are you human? Do you carry it with you as you're hitting the whoops?
For sure. You know, it was a really tough, this second half of the season was really mentally tough for me. Just dealing with anxiety, the pressure that I put on myself, not even that anyone, my team, family, anyone that puts on me. I want to win more than anything. And it was really just kind of a struggle of a year. Some things weren't going great. And yeah, it definitely gets to you. And the thoughts creep into your head, thinking about the future of what can happen, what's going to happen. And yeah, you know, that's the hardest part, is staying focused on race day. And my trainer, Corey Worf, and our biggest thing is focus on one lap at a time. That's all I can control. Be where my feet are, one corner at a time, hit my marks. And yeah, we were able to get it done.
Hold on a second, Crasher. Let me jump in here real quick. Mm-hmm. As the father of a 10-year-old, those are words that are coming out of my mouth to her. But there are times...
one lap at a time.
Yeah, one kick at a time, one goal, one game at a time. But 96% of the time, I don't believe it because I can't do it. Peters, can you do it?
Man, it is really, really something that I've worked really hard with my trainer on. And it takes so much mental practice. I've been training the mental side for a couple of years now, and it's probably been the biggest change in my program and biggest change in my riding as well. Just when adversity comes, being able to handle that adversity, but also put that aside and get the job done.
You seem to race like you had a plan on Friday night. You went out a little bit aggressive, you win your heat, that pressure goes away. And then there was a time in, I think it was the second main, in which you let Brees go by because you knew you had it wrapped up. You just had to be clean on track. He could go by, his points wouldn't matter at that point. Am I kind of interpreting that correctly? Did you have that as your plan?
Yeah, for sure. The race on Friday night in Las Vegas, the start was so important. The way the start was, the gate position and gate pick was very important. So I knew being able to win my heat race, I'd have a good gate position. I'd be on the inside, kind of hopefully out of the chaos. You know, anything can happen with racing. And yeah, so I was able to win my heat race, come out swinging in first main, just kind of stick right on his wheel. Ended up second, thankfully, in the first main. So I knew I had a little bit of a gap in main 2. Was able to get through the pack pretty quickly in main 2. And then I knew he was close, and I knew he was kind of maybe creeping up on me. And just, you know, one of those things where I didn't want anything to happen, didn't want to really be taken out or anything like that, because that's what happens when you're going for the win. So yeah, I let him by, made sure I just crept around the inside, let him go around the outside of me, and was able to make it happen.
Being able to see this season, this 2023-2024 Arenacross season on MAV TV has been awesome. And this has been one of the most dramatic seasons that I can remember in Arenacross in a very long time. Now, people were starting to say on Twitter that, hey, I went to my first Arenacross race this season. oh my gosh, the competition was amazing. I'm a fan for life. Are you hearing that from some of the fans that you've been seeing throughout this season? Because what you guys provided, whether it was you and Brees or whether it was Bitterman and Clark, just the battles that were going on throughout the field were amazing. I just want to know if you guys as riders were getting that same vibe.
Absolutely. We have a track party every race before the race day. So like 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. we'll have track party, and then we'll have opening ceremonies and then the race. So all the fans get to come in, talk with all the guys, get autographs. And yeah, we definitely had some big Ryan Brees fans. We had some big Kyle Peters fans and everything in between. So it was super cool to talk to everyone. There was a lot of new faces, people that had never been before, that loved it and became a fan for life. So that's kind of the whole aspect of it, is creating fans, bringing more fans into the sport and put on a good show.
Kyle Peters, a 5th straight Arenacross Championship 2 nights ago in Las Vegas. He shares that title with Hawthorne and Buddy Antunez. Now, the old man's mind is getting a little weak sometimes, but as I remember, Buddy Antunez has a little bit to do with your career, doesn't he? Isn't he your trainer or something, crew chief?
So yes, Buddy and I have worked together in the past for a couple of years. When I was racing for Joe Gibbs Racing, he was team manager of the 250 team that I was on. He was also kind of the on-track trainer. And I definitely was able to pick up a few things off of him. We're both kind of the same size stature. We're both a little bit shorter. So things that really worked for him on the bike in his day really transferred over and worked really well for me as well. So I'm ecstatic to be in that same club as Buddy. I've got a great relationship with him, and yeah,
Right. I let you stream all that out there because it was interesting. But the last conversation we had, if you tied him in these 5 straight championships, 2 of you were going to go head to head at some point. Now, where is the headline on that story?
Yes.
I'm ready. You let me know when, Budman, and I'll be there.
Oh, my man. Dropping the number right there in we got to get Buddy Antunez. Have you told him you're ready for this face-off?
I haven't told him yet. I haven't got to talk to Buddy yet. I'm definitely going to give him a call here this week. Hopefully he's not too busy to talk to me, but no, I would love that. That'd be awesome.
One thing I loved that he said on TV, on MAV TV Friday night, he said, hey, guys, records are made to be broken, and it's an honor to have or not really broken, but tied. It's an honor to have his 5-time record tied now with you. That was pretty cool of him to say.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a big Buddy Antunez fan, always have been growing up, watching him race the Arenacross and even in Supercross. So to be in the record books with him, tied with him, it's a super big accomplishment for me.
All right, quickly before we got to get out of here, but he's taught you a lot, but he may have taught you everything he knows. You got some secrets to get in there and maybe nip him at the wire?
I don't know, but man, I know he's still got it in him. He's not done, but he might be a little bit older, but no, I've got a lot of respect for Buddy, and it'd be super cool to get on the track with him.
Freak Nation, Kyle Peters, again, now 5-time Arenacross champion, joining us here in the Freak Nation, which, of course, you were able to watch the season on MAV TV. Some of the highlights that we've seen towards the tail end of the season as things got heated were some fisticuffs, riders pushing each other. That's just part and parcel. You might need to beef up a little bit more, Peters, if you want to go into to defend that championship again, given the fact that we've seen a lot of fist-to-face and helmets.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to have to work on being a little bit more aggressive, kind of pushing my way through the pack. And yeah, the season it didn't exactly go exactly how I wanted it to. I went through a lot of adversity, some sickness throughout the year. And yeah, it was just one of those things, but to overcome everything, all of that, I couldn't have done it without all the people, all the support from my team, my family, everyone. Yeah, I'm still speechless about it.
I would have to believe that makes it even more sweet. is that, or
No way.
sweeter, I should say, because you overcome things and you still get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, just
You recovered from a broken back. Let's just leave it at that. Just settled. It's settled. Hey, we're going to let you get probably to bed for the first time you've been in bed for the last 24, 48 hours. All right, buddy?
yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. But
Nice.
thanks guys for having me on. Love you guys. Love being on the show. And yeah, let's do it again soon.
Dragging your knee at 100 miles per hour, doing a double jump with some extreme flair. If you're into two-wheel racing, make a standing date for Tuesday night on MAV TV. Two Wheel Tuesday will showcase the world's best motorcycle racers on the most challenging tracks. Whether it's the treacherous high-speed ballet of road racing or the handlebar-to-handlebar combat of the dirt arenas, MAV TV has your two-wheel fix every week on Two Wheel Tuesday.
You take car maintenance seriously, and you want to pass on that legacy of care. Use Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer to shield your engine from excessive heat, debris, and friction. Trust Lucas Oil. It works.
Whatever you do, General Tire delivers.
The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300 hits Worldwide Technology Raceway on June 1st and 2nd, and the racing will be rockin'. It's more than just the cars, it's all about the party. Country music's hottest new star, Riley Green, Big and Rich with Gretchen Wilson, Brittany Spencer, Tim Duggar, and Ludacris cranking the party into overdrive. There's something for everyone, and your access to the Confluence Music Festival is included with your race ticket. Go to WWTRaceway.com now.